Good afternoon, duplicants. Or whatever it is, wherever you are. We had a little bit of progress in the gas project this morning. We also saw a wrecked gantry that wasn't overheated. So I'm trying to realign that, which is kind of a pain. Ooh. Well, I don't know if it's worth moving the pipe. Alright, so everything should be registering in. Ooh. Okay. Seeds. Yeah, we're building up on some of them again. No. Oh, okay, I can maybe see. Oh, right, you're not gold, so you still have issues. Well, I think we've pretty well established gas in here. That shouldn't be an issue. It's still interesting that we actually got that hot in there. Because it's right by the door. And right by the incoming liquid pipe. So that was poor design on my part. So we're building out all this stuff, trying to get our chlorine in here. Now, I was thinking, like, I went to all the trouble to build all this, but really, if our chlorine source, well, I guess if the chlorine source is up here, circling this straight through isn't that big a deal, because it's just kind of down, well, this is a little bit of a detour. And if we go to the trouble to remove this water, it wouldn't be as bad, but you have to remove the water first. Was this here before? Couldn't have been here, it would have fallen down. Oh, you're hydrogenated. So we still have to deal with this stuff when it comes time to get chlorine in here. Actually, we got most... Well, we still have this stuff to deal with. Got a good amount to the pipe. Alright, so now that we're here, we can go ahead and try out... What if we put the gantry here? That's just enough to reach the entry point. And it may not get slagged by the rocket engine. Over here, let's see, we start opening up the this wall. We're still a few steps from being able to move this automation wire over. But I think we have, well, we've almost finished our our thermal mass backing tile here. Oh, getting nice and chilly in here. Huh. If we back this up one, I wonder if we'd be able to have these words on the edge again. Ooh. Well, this is only for temporary service. I hadn't actually worked it down to here yet. And that actually, well, this doesn't directly impact the rockets. That wouldn't be as big a deal. Alright, missing gantry. We also got this thing isolated, so it's down to 71, which is an improvement. And I think this area might be not as hot as it used to be. Oh yeah, there's some water recondensing here. Yeah, so it's got to do a lot of work to cool down all this stuff. But it might actually be possible to do that without as much leakage from this steam area here. So we're building you. Oh, are you up there working on wires? Alright, so they should still be able to reach that. I don't want. I mean, I guess technically we don't need bunker tile here, because we're covered by this. Ooh, I don't like, I'm not sure how it got here. I don't like a rail sitting on this and warming this area up. How are we doing down here? There's almost the way here. This is probably farther away, so it's taking longer to get down here. There must have been a block here that melted. Oh, actually, how is our pressure here? Yeah, we could still use a little more hydrogen pressure. Although that might all be... Yeah, the wheeze warts are creating a gradient, but we could still use a bit more. We should probably get this plastic out of here. I don't think it'll get hot enough to melt, but... Rotten fried mushroom. Alright, you are disabled. Oh, you guys are already at 3. Well, at least haven't rotted recently, so... Last time it did happen, it was during a low population. Oh, and base temperature. Let's see, you were the controller. But you're 17. Okay. Because you're right by the pipe. I mean, overall, parts of this are very, very chilly. Water is kind of hanging around its set point. Bristle blossoms are at least sometimes growing. Oh, right at placebos again. Interesting. I remember opening that category. Are you dormant? You're dormant. Okay, we got most of that pipe. Oh, right, because this pump is done, which actually makes reconstructing around here a little bit easier. We've got a gantry. Devin's still an astronaut. He's not in there yet. And it's a meteor shower. Yeah, the astronauts are really bad at quitting their job. They just don't want to stop. Oh, I've not reset my filters yet. That was cancel. Did I still? Yes, there was still a wire segment in there. Astronaut. So we are just waiting for the all clears signal. Morning. Well, actually, I can start doing the thing we need to do. Oh, this is... Oh. Well, it's enough to finish a ladder. We're going to probably possibly tear some ladder out here as well. Here we have the opportunity to, anyway. So once that's done, then we can chunk some more holes in that. This double ladder was originally to allow the possibility of doing gantry over here. We're going to have to move this whole wall over. We want to do gantries on that side. And that is obsidian ladder. So that's material we can reclaim. And actually, I'm like really nervous about accidentally deconstructing my rocket pieces. These were just for construction. We have our door. This was set up. It's not allowed that direction. Utilities. We've got back wall all the way up here, right? Yes. Okay, we got some fried mushrooms now. I think omelets have been a lot more in the past. Oh, I think I did take the hatches off auto crack. Sure, we could. You're full. I may have to let the sages go. I don't really need coal. And feeding them just seems to be too expensive. Okay, storm over. Write it down time. Make sure that's all fallen so it can get dug. So we've been going here to get extra obsidian. Okay, and our engine disappeared. And our gantry did not get destroyed. And it also didn't get too hot this time. Interesting. Now, if I hook it up to power, it is going to get too hot. Now in here, we can also cool them, so in theory, we could actually retract these. Man, even this is not cool enough to do chlorine. This little bit is. Okay, so this comes out at cold. And looks like we're dumping it into our natural gas. That's not a whole lot of thermal energy, so I'm not too concerned about it. What's going on down here? Looks like a liquid pipe. Oh, that's the return pipe. When we... Huh. And maybe this carbon dioxide is a little cooler. Oh, and this is also pumping out. No, this is... I'm trying to clean a little cooler. This should be hot water, though. Alright. Da 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 da. This isn't even pumping most of the time. I guess it's a good time for an oxygen check. All the pipes seem to be backed up. Good pressure. Let's see, so I'm currently filling all beds. Oh, I need to watch that. Hardly on. Need to watch that ship so we don't slag the doors coming back. So I might need to get back to planning this project. Now, I suppose I'm going to do this. I should probably do the whole thing. So you're fine. Might be very, very careful how we take this out. There shouldn't be any danger of space exposure here. But let's do this by backing tile. Just to be safe. Okay, that bit worked well. You know what? This is hydrogen. It's not going to matter too much if you have a little bit of exchange here. Utilities. Oh, yeah, we're missing some stuff down here. Might as well cover all that just to be safe. Okay, and that's in. Alright, so up here, we're pretty much clear to try moving that over. Still 71. We've made some progress. This is what we're waiting for right now. Get that chlorine in there. So we've got a big carbon dioxide sink now. Get rid of that stuff. Yeah, there's still a whole lot of slime going down here. Wait, soggy feet? How? Somebody brought a snowball in here. I don't know why, I don't know how. I mean, unless we froze the pipes. Which doesn't seem very likely. Okay. Wait, if you're at 20... Okay, the warts are on. Cooling system is engaged. That might be the wrong set point for that, we'll see. Okay, we're pulling that out, building that out. We're going to kind of have to... Let's see, so this should have backing tile behind it. It's really all for thermal mass at this point. There's a little bit of temperature difference here, but we'll take that out pretty quick. How's the pipe going, guys? Almost there. So we have a mix of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Oh, and I'm gonna, well, when we get the chilling stuff, I'm gonna have to do something with this pipe. Alright, ventilation. Chlorine. I don't know if we need to get perfect stuff here. I'm kind of counting on the standard pressure vent to be a little bit self-regulating, so I might have to adjust the other gases in there just to make room for that to work. Okay, how's our hydrogen pressure? Okay, kind of high. So we're probably done with you. Well, I mean, hydrogen and chlorine should have a decent balance at that point. Negative 20, negative 35. Okay, so now we're starting to get somewhere. I might. I want to make sure we have especially good conduction to over this area. Oh, we're pumping. Oh, it might be cooling as it comes through here. is this? Yeah, just all along the way. Oh, so I don't know if I like the idea of it warming up out here. I mean, it's great that it gets chilled on the way in. But we did kind of want to conserve some sleet wheat and stuff out here. Oh yeah, this whole hallway had cooled down a little bit from leakage from this. Okay. And then we pumped out a bunch of cold water. Oh, that might have been an egg down there. Okay. Okay, well, we have to establish a bunch of... Whoa. Okay, that's a bunch of chlorine. Was it like... Condensation point negative 34. This is not quite... well, that corner is. How are our rooms doing here? Okay, this is... oh, we were opening this up to put in a door. Oh, I was running heavy watt through here. So we actually have to... well, we have to... I think we have to do this somewhere else. Oh boy. Yep. There are any duplicates around here, I guess. We'll have to hope that actually gets worked on. Alright, we've created space over here. Oh, and we still have to worry about opening the doors for this thing. 1.4 cycles. Is that good? Yes, that should be good. General engineer. Alright, are you... you are not connected yet. And we're approaching shift end time. And puffed in the door. He seems to be disinterested in moving out when he gets the opportunity. Oh, they actually can't get through here because of this. Huh. Oh, so that's not a way up here. Bone laser 2, I guess. I guess I could put a door there. Oh, and then you actually need to... Well, we can get one more space there. Nope. Okay, that's a door. This is currently missing. You can't walk through it. Could build. Construction errand. Oh, is it break time? Lero, which schedule? Okay, you're not on there. All you had to do was build, but you were on break. And oh, you know what? I had once put some eggs in there. So now all these guys are... Well, you're not expecting. You're not expecting. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many puffs they're breaking out. And this has kind of reached level. It may have also filled its pipe. So negative 22. Yeah, so this might... We actually have to put this somewhere. Let's see, so first of all, we don't put it here. Morning! Alright, oh. We need to mop this just because those are sleet wheats we're trying to keep going. I mean, this area will eventually reach freezing point. Alright, so we decided that gas grass was 3 high. I guess there's no real reason not to use some of this. Which is going to be unfortunate for my doorway position here. I could just do it at this level. And then maybe somewhere up here we'll do another one. Well, I don't think I have that many seeds. Now, let's try to get some of this growing before we get too crazy here. And that's going to be the easiest place to do it. Mm. Now you are still threatening to melt, and that is polluted ice. I mean, we should be getting colder here. So that it doesn't melt. We should. The only reason things could be heating up is because of construction materials as we work on all this. Oh, there's actually some nice cold spots down here. I guess this is closer to other things that it has to cool down. And we're bringing in some hot materials here while we work on this. Oh. Let's wait for this not to happen. So we're going to have some junk in here to start with. I might actually have to empty... Oh. I was thinking tile replacement, not... Well, that's one way to get the oxygen out, I guess. Oh, ready... Well, if it says ready to land, it's already landed. Rip steel. The gantry... Well, the gantry is gradually getting hotter, so... It will get slagged eventually. But our astronaut's back in there. That was actually a fairly quick trip. Alright, let's try and grab that stuff. So I guess one advantage of not having the gantry is that the astronaut falls out. And is then not in the rocket anymore. Without having to deconstruct it or anything. So in theory, this gantry might survive. Which actually reminds me. Oh, we were working on this. I don't think we need this anymore. Okay, we can move the door back, but after about this level, we don't really need to move it over as much. And then we can open up space in case we do want to do gantries at other levels. Morning. These poor gassy moos. They will probably never get fed. Ah, and that's why the gantry protruding into this thing is not an issue, because normally it would be here. And it would be fine, because if you place the gantry... Well, good thing we're filling this in, huh? Because we're actually going to need to have a gantry here, because they still haven't done this for some reason. I'd swear they were done with that. Ooh, let's got another... Let's try there. See if they can get this. Well, this is just a thermal mass area, so it's not that big a deal. Just plain missed one there. Alright, we were waiting for... Okay, these materials have not been swept yet. I mean... 8.8 tons? Where did I set up storage for that? In fact, yes. So yeah, we should have plenty of storage for that stuff. Or at least that piece of it. How's rooms going here? It's 92. Okay, you're 96, you're 92. Interesting. That would actually add 5, wouldn't it? Well, no, technically that would add 6. So that would be the 4. Although... well, that's just 1 we could get it here. That's actually going to be awkward for us. And maybe we could have a teeny tiny little ranch up there. I don't know if that's it's worth it. Alright, so... Polluted water. Polluted water, polluted water. Where is this coming from? I guess the chlorine is a little bit warmer, so it's melting the ice? That I keep telling them to sweep. This may have been a little bit warmer from being stored somewhere, too. And this stuff started a little bit warmer. That started a little bit warmer. I mean, I think I'm just going to have to destroy the pump at this point. Well, 0 kilograms. So it's probably in the pipe. Well, at least that's a solvable problem. Also. No, this is where, yeah, we cut it off to try and do a proof of concept here. Oh, this stuff's not going to melt on me, isn't it? And a whole bunch of chlorine escaped here. I mean, I guess that'll be fine. If the area gets cold enough, it'll just condense and flow back down. Got one more there. And then we've actually pumped in a fair amount of chlorine there. So there's still a bit here. I guess I could actually sort of leave this pump here, and if chlorine builds up, it'll be there. So we might be about to destroy our Spooky Puff farm here. Well, maybe I should... Ooh, I missed this. Actually get some chlorine chilled before I worry about doing any of that stuff. Did we have a place to put polluted water? Yes, we do. Still pretty warm despite that. Oh, we were trying to sweep this stuff. There's still something. Really, we fetched oxygen. I probably don't have a place defined for that, or it melts en route. Well, it's oxygen, not oxalite. So why do we have water all over the place here? So really just storing it anywhere. Consumable ore? Oh, did I run into that before? Where it's, since it's not a normal thing, it's not... Solid. Yeah, there is no category for things that are solid. Oh, carbon dioxide. Property solid. Yep. So the only way to use that would be to set up a gas capture area, which I've not done here. Alright, so we've got an astronaut. There is no storm currently. I must have... Oh, this maybe still be left over. Although I think that the carbon dioxide would have taken care of that. Left over from the accidental launch to Ice Planet. Okay, our engine didn't disappear. Oh, it did disappear. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so it warms up a little bit every time, but it survives. Okay, so... Oh, is our oxygen gone? Negative 234. Maybe it warmed up a little bit. Okay, we have been working on shuffling this over. This is cold hydrogen, so it's actually not that big a deal. Oh, and we actually do have to get our gantry out here to finish this work. However, that will not get you far enough over that you could jump over to the other side. Alright, yeah, it's still polluted water. We've not touched any of this, apparently. Something else melted on us here. However, we do have space to attempt the planting. However unhappy it's going to be with current conditions. This might actually not be a good place for it. Because we're getting all this stinking polluted water. So you're getting cold enough. And it's a long gradient to there. Oh, this chlorine turned to liquid. Of course. I guess for purposes of concentration. We launched our rocket. Yes, we did. Oh, this is not done. This is not done. Jobs mastered, apprentice miner. Gene. Turning back on the mushrooms might be taking up some of our time. Might be a good time to check reports. Time breakdown. Delivered a storage compactor. Sleep, eat. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that those are kind of up there. Deliver, construction, deliver. Yeah, so the trick is... Guess you move. It exists. Sleep ranch, deliver to bunker door. Deliver to refrigerator. Deliver to critter feeder. Smart storage compactor. I don't have a lot of smart storage compactors. Eat, cook, shower, deconstruct. Deliver to refrigerator. So Bert must be a supply person. I can't jump from here. Of course it's downtime right now. And Ada didn't quite make it. So yeah, there are definitely issues with the separated base thing. Oh. No, I guess this isn't quite full. Yeah, but we have almost generated enough polluted water to hit the overflow, which means I might want to do something else. Yeah. This isn't having a temperature impact, is it? We're actually using the vacuum to destroy the excess water. Anyway. What are we delivering to? We've got food right now. Oh, so Bert actually lives down here. But he decided to go to the bathroom in the space station. Black hearts? Good? What? Okay, so we got mushrooms. So is he carrying mushrooms? I didn't see what he picked up. Oh, that's a raw egg. Why was there a raw egg there? He picked up a raw egg. Yeah, because I didn't want stuff sitting in the rails while... Yay, mushrooms. So that's a cap. Yeah, okay, huh. So he seems to be doing a lot of kitchen delivery. Which I can't... I don't have the arms for... Can't even tell what that is. Oh, but that was just the... Oh, then the fried mushrooms to the hatches. And then picking up the... Oh, yeah, so... The arms should have gotten that, I would think. Omelet. See, the problem is if I allow duplicates manual use, then they might just kind of shuffle stuff. Well, what's the... Okay, this got caught up in something here. Oh. If it's in here, then these have to be higher priority for the arms to put it in. So maybe that's why this one isn't getting its stuff in. And then these are lower. I mean, these things could be one. There's stuff here, take it out. Yeah, but there's no good way to position these at a relative priority. For duplicates to use it, but not move it out of other storage, I think. Well, that told us that food movement is a big problem. Not quite sure what to do about that yet. Negative 13. This is still polluted water. Can't seem to get rid of it. Oh, I guess we have to bottle it first. Oh, but this is not a good atmosphere for these plants. Well, if I set up a little area here, we might be able to get carbon dioxide down to this little nook. If some ever bumbles its way this way again, which would be actually mean opening the doors, I think. And man, we just have too much stuff to do. Because I put these down a while ago. Growth halted irrigation. Yep. Did I not define a place to dump oil? I mean, it'll work for crude oil too. Negative 26. Alright, and how is this? Oh. I cut myself off some stuff over here by being a little bit... Oh, we did get this done. And I don't think we want this long term, until we've proven some stuff out. Well, they can always go around here, so it's not completely cut off. Man, this is almost getting cold enough to show some chlorine, but that's not a steady state of this room. I should probably just do a launch for kicks here. I don't think... I mean, these guys are getting old. We've got a ways yet, so maybe just go fetch some more resorts. Just to see how the silo works. We've also got a backlog of chlorine in a couple of other places. Area Mastered Farmer. You would also... You'd like to be a sous chef. But you seem to be doing gopher and groundskeeper without training, so that seems maybe not good. Alright, so what I wanted to try here... is putting up some tiles in the hopes that we would eventually get some carbon dioxide down here. To keep these guys going. And maybe at some point I need to... Wait, too dark? What? What? That's not in the growth conditions. Oops. There's a little bug there. So this is why we set up test plots. Requires 20,000 lux. Let me guess. That's not even possible with standard lights. Which aren't even on right now. 1,000 lux. I think I have an override for this, right? $1,800. 900. And they're 3 high. Yeah, so that's not possible to do with artificial lighting. Okay, and the automation is turned on in the meantime. Which means we're going to have to do some junk up here. Well, the good news is... Oh, do they need an atmosphere? That would make that very interesting. They need air pressure. Oh my goodness. So we have to create chlorine somewhere. Maybe it's here. Oh, we got more stuff melting. We have to get a place with direct line of sight to the surface. It's protected from meteors. So they can get sufficient light. Well then, that's... Huh. I guess I do have another cold biome over here. So we could do that on this side, although that's a... Well, I mean, I guess I could maybe see luring the moose across here. Assuming they have to eat directly, which I'm not sure about. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break and be back in a few minutes to try and think about how we solve that problem. I would have expected to inherit the next screen from the profile and profile save, but I might have to actually define it here.
What greater joy is there in life than that?
Peen-kun.
That's why I want you to nullify me. To validate my existence. To validate this form you created. Saki, end me. Nullify me before the close of this never-ending day.
With pleasure, motherfucker!
Peen-kun.
Saki.
Asahi, I don't think I can do this alone.
That's
Can you
fine.
help me?
Are you
Yes.
sure this is what you want?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically World War I with.
It's because you're trying to call the read passwords on the list and not each individual object in there. So the list doesn't have the read.
No. No. Well, I mean, come on. Oh shit, that was good. Oh fuck, I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh, that was so good. And sandstorm was so strong it broke the strings. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're getting a lot of iron. That's good to see. We're finding a whole bunch in this outside area. Okay, we could get down here and use this. Anybody have any recommendations for the neural vacillator?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hypercontract, not because I'm a liar.
I'm trying. I'm just digging up stuff now. I think it's been a couple of minutes. I feel like it's been a couple of minutes.
Yeah, come into my womb. That sounds so weird. Oh god. I just said something very stupid. Yeah, baby's cut.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Persistence. There we go.
A little bit here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. If we dig this out, fertilizers are off. Yeah, these fertilizer synthesizers are turned off. That's intentional, because we didn't. We've got this section, and that one's going pretty strong. As far as it goes, the only reason they're all active right now is because we had a backup in the bathrooms. Usually they barely run. I think.
Welcome back. To a sneeze. Okay. This is... Everything's not selected. Ellie is back on astronaut. So that'll take a little bit of time. We'll see how well... We might actually be able to survive some gantrys now. Although, we kind of need this for a case. You know, we need this. Well, I guess if there's gantrys here, we wouldn't need these close-in ladders. Okay, so the carbon dioxide trap has worked wonders here. There's still some filtering down this way. We should have a place to put oil now. So hopefully that'll get taken care of someday. Oh, these squeezers are going to be shutting down. I might have to get a fluid circulation going here. Especially if these start shutting down. Now they are still trying to chill down like this entire biome. So hopefully this stuff will stop melting one of these days. And we open this up to get the carbon dioxide in, which actually seems to be going pretty well. Ooh, that's a warning sign. Bubbles, which trait don't you have? Squeamish. Rock Crusher. It's work time. I don't know why you can't work on this. So they actually did some of that. Okay. Which is interesting considering how blocked up we were before. Astronaut. Oh, I like to clear this I mean, we've probably got enough built up cool that we could deal with it right now. But I'd still rather take this ahead of time. Oh! Ah, time of day. Trying to keep me from getting sunburned. Which should be going off any moment now. Yeah. Oh, and how are you doing? Ooh, 0.7. Time to open this one up. Hey, it's under 70. How's this stuff doing? It's not quite cool enough for the Weezworths to survive. And it's probably break time. Should have been thinking about that ahead of time. 0.4. Do I see? I think I've seen the survive a landing. Yeah, we do not seem to be transiting to the... Oh, I think I know what we need here. Do not seem to be transiting to the chlorine well. This is negative 39 versus negative 40, so this is getting cooled fairly well. Chlorine, well, okay, the chlorine here is doing okay. Maybe down here isn't cool enough for it to stay liquid if it does liquefy. Because this should actually be cold enough. Okay, you got to 56. And oh look, a meteor shower. Just in time. We didn't want to launch that other rocket anyway. Not the gantry. Yeah, if this was usable as ordinary storage, I would presume it would have numbers on it. Or no, an astronaut's just going to stay in there. Ooh, did a meteor sneak through there? Okay, well, we got this mostly cleaned up. Wait, so it can grow, but it's sleeping if it's too dark? What does that mean? Oh, there's some liquid. Okay, but it's... We have to cool down this area for it to stay liquid. Unless we're picking up the crude oil finally. So we're making progress. And we did we bottle some chlorine at some point. So we can get that stuff. Probably just regas down here. How's the meteor shower going? Still going. So if we have to have the gas grass not sleeping, we've currently got the infrastructure to clean glass over here. I might want to... Well, the automation can kind of just be wherever. Well, kinda. Not really. And then that would actually be a pressurized area. Which... But the glass does pick up heat. Nope. That actually wasn't too bad to my timer. So I almost need like a layer of glass and then a vacuum layer and then another layer of glass. And right now I've got... Oh man, they need sun. Which means you only get one per tile width. I might need to do that over here's. And then expand on this kind of thing. To get chlorine. Because I'm getting really cramped. Well, I mean, this, I guess we could do without. But I can't even use my current load of gas grass in here. How's steel doing? Okay, we've actually got a fair amount of steel. That's not an issue. Oh, and asteroids are done. But now we have to clean it off again. So I might have to give up on that and just deal with the heat. See how it deals with it? I don't know. $59. I'm still testing the silo without this problem. So I want to test it without that, and then test it with that. Yeah, I haven't moved as much. Well, this water is recondensing. That's probably some of the energy. Okay, well, we're starting to get chlorine for longer periods down here. Which is going to slowly cool down this area to the point where it can stay here. You guys, well, you might be shutting down soon. You know what? It's going to be terrible at transmitting the cold past this point. So let's give this a try. Now, unfortunately, this is going to introduce some heat initially. And we kind of want to get the cold down there a bit. Now, that's really expensive, so we'll start with that. Is this... There's liquid chlorine up here. We don't want it. It's initially going to make probably initially going to be some hot diamond. And it's a meteor shower again. Wow, it really threw around some of those sweep orders. Oh, man. How evil is that? This area is actually being more effectively cooled than the area we tried to make temp shifted. Now, this is going to be a temporary retrograde because we probably have hot diamond. Yeah. It adjusts quick, but it's putting all that thermal energy out here. And back into there. What's the meteors doing? Still going. Alright, so assuming we get chlorine from somewhere. This ladder is potentially arbitrary. I guess we would want to start off with somewhere easier to access. So right now, that's a service way. We come down to about there. Oh, and this is another place we're using diamond. So somewhere we start having doors. And I guess we switch to glass because that should be taking the brunt of it. And that's where we have a door crusher system to keep it clean. I guess I could actually run an automation line over to run this off the other system. This is a potential opportunity to expand detector network. I'm not really sure what that does for me, actually. These have been rejoined, so... Oh. Don't want to use obsidian here. Ooh, you know what? I don't want a single layer here. Morning! Because I can't really service that. Maybe that does go all the way over. Then the dupes can get into it. So this has to be a pressurized area. With 3 high gas grass. And I might want to leave some room for something. Oh gosh, the pressurized area? Maybe I actually attach it to this. Have a little greenhouse off here. Although that throws off the alignment of all this stuff. Which actually was... But that actually cuts out... Cuts out my access way to do it that way. This is just plentiful here. And actually, you're going to be farm tile. I'm probably going to need an airlock on here. to maintain pressure. We'll have to... Man, there's just so much to go wrong here. Did I? Yes, I did. Oh, no point in dumping hot stuff on this. We are not, so we need to fix this. We have to turn all this into doors. So right now... You know, it's off by one again. So my ladder's in just the wrong spot. Actually, that doesn't matter. I mean, we can give them a, a little bit of a ledge there. So right now, we're waiting on this. And it's a meteor shower. Okay. So someday... we'll get those in. Oh, some of the new stuff isn't, but I'm mainly worried about the drop area. Oh, you know what? You're gonna need... I don't think conduction will be a problem here. And did I end up with... No, nothing over that. Okay. Ooh, we actually had so much regolith that didn't get crushed here. Now we can probably... Ooh. So we're going to have to jump that signal. And I can probably do that one. Rather than having to rebuild this whole circuit. Just going to be a whole lot of iron. But we can only cross here in certain places. Alright, so you are going to need to jump. And then this is going to have to be heat resistant. Probably shouldn't do that. Now, actually past here. Almost might as well. Put it back where in the layer where it's going to end up being. No automation. Once upon a time, I thought I could use the lobby as a part of the wall, but that was just visual glitches. Okay, so there's that one. I'm not sure I trust that. I might need a. Well, I can reach down a few tiles from there, and a few tiles from there might make it. Might be able to sneak across the gantry. I'm gonna have to cross the rocket regardless. Ooh. You know what? That should be a much easier line to make. Maybe I should have gone up. Be a little bit less wire. Oh, a meteor actually snuck through. Hmm. Oh, and that was another meteor storm. Jeez. Oh man. And power. You're hanging off base. I might need another line for that. I think this has already had overloading problems. It's gonna go at the same time as all this stuff. Jeez. Jeez. Alright, so most of the stuff up here is probably not a big deal. Allergies are always sometimes a big deal. So based on what we've got now, we're not... Iron, you say? Why do we build these out of iron? Probably because we had lots of it. That's gonna shut down a bunch of stuff, isn't it? Maybe wait and see if that's an actual problem. Gold, please. I guess I could even use steel if I want to get really crazy. I guess it can't actually go through ladders, but... and then that should actually be fine. So we have to go a ways, and then we can probably take over this line. Ooh, that actually had its own little battery. transformer should be good. Not that wire. Where do we... well, that's a very rare duplicate area, but... how about... take that over. I guess that matters a little bit. Take that over. I could... could even leave the battery on that, I guess. And then maybe this will have enough surplus. Handle that. Oof. Alright, we've dug it out. Clear the doors, please. Those look like big piles. So, we're probably still recooling after adding the diamond material in. Negative 60. Negative 43. There's still a pretty big difference between here. Negative 31, negative 33, negative 39. Okay, so the temp shift are normalizing these well. Not a big drop off that way. I might need some more on this side too. We'll have to see. Well, yeah, everywhere gets against the walls, I guess. Oh, we still got chlorine down here. Oh, now we got liquid carbon dioxide. I don't think I have any place to put that. I mean, it'll probably gas before it gets anywhere. Oh, we've never mopped it. Carbon dioxide. Oh, this is the liquid. Vaporization, negative 48. Okay. Sleeps are still in progress. We have tons of builds out here. None of which are the actual door replacement. Okay, yeah, ladder needs to be repaired. Oh, I was not watching time of day. I gotta go on break. Yep. Maybe the night shift will do it. Well, night shift doesn't even... So everyone's on break. And the regular duplicates go to sleep. The night shift starts work. Minus some bath time, I think. Which means we have to assume that that's the most important thing going on. Man, somebody's getting past late. And it's morning. Alright, so most of the dupes should have bath time. Okay, this is getting a little bit warmer. These are under control. This should still be a high priority task. That might cut them. Well, there's a 5 it might get done. Gusman. How's the Supian delivering going, guys? Very, very slowly. Let's see. It's still early-ish in the day. Definitely build priority right there. I wonder if the falling regolith affects their pathing. You're definitely... Oh... Huh. So doing the deconstruct at a certain priority actually changed everything at that tile's priority. Interesting. I'm still more concerned about this door here, guys. Okay, delivered steel. Okay, I think we're building. No, I've not checked health in a while. Okay. Yay, door! Just in time. You're not getting that cleared off, though. Oh, I haven't checked critters in a while. We are... Food is holding. We've got a few fried mushrooms now. For our lower level people, we've got 3 of you. 7 of you. 7 of you. 6 stone. And, ooh. 1 regular Dreco. Which, I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if those went out. Alright, looks like we have a lot of sage. And a lot of regular hatchling. Still that one ladder that they won't touch. How is the chlorine liquefaction going? In all the wrong places. I actually think I'm going to need to insulate this. It's not quite where I wanted liquefying to happen. So we might have gotten a bottle there that would actually let us define this. At least they start moving it, it'll evaporate and then be somewhere else. Ooh. We might not have time to open the door here. Yay, door's open. And apparently we're already filling the fuel tank. Morning. You know, some people have a rooster to crow, we have a rocket to land. This is getting up to 60 degrees. Somewhat easier to sweep it amidst all the other junk when it's hanging in the air. I think our astronaut may have gotten out and then gotten back in. Alright, so we're allowed back out here. How about we sweep this junk someday? It's also morning, and there's no meteors at the moment. Come on, you took down 2. Take down the next 2. I don't know what to do. Did I leave? Okay, so deconstruct filter resets the priority every time. Build priority does not. Alright, so we've still got some of these cold materials here. Still working on that regolith. We seem to be slowly condensing the steam back into water over here. You've dropped a few more degrees. So 22 kilograms. And you're too cold. This is actually hot enough. Interesting. Ooh, you're in thermal shutdown, which is why we're trying to launch this. Well, I guess if we get too many in thermal shutdown, yeah, we could almost liquefy chlorine in here. Wouldn't necessarily get sunshine in here. I mean, probably have not been running steel lately. We're actually out of refined carbon? Well. That's an easy thing to fix. Man, this puff has been traveling. And then we want to set your priority. Oh, we copied this. So actually, kind of chain them up here. And somebody got themselves stuck in a door. I guess we could try making a ranch of it. Get people to actually go in there on occasion. That's the station. Huh. Well, okay, this might come in a little warm, but it's insulated tile. Yeah, this room got really cold, and it seems to have stabilized. Nice things that disappear long enough to see what they look like. Oh, I wonder if... There we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? Airy Master Gopher. Yeah, we're getting... I guess I need pipes, because we have some very, very cold areas, and then over here is just not doing it. Let's start with just granite. Oh! Well, that's going to be fun. I might end up producing chlorine here and having to ship it somewhere, but... think... Yeah, ladders are organized to give us full access here. What? I guess I think I'm going to do lower part first, since this might be a bit more intermediate temperature. And then we're also going to have to get some liquid to put in there. Let's see, the petroleum's going to start hot, but that just is what it is, I guess. I don't really want to have it here. So we only need like a 2D thing, probably. And I guess we'll use this pipe. So it's here. We want to set this up so that it comes in with a gas bridge output. Wow, that's inconvenient. Frankie Mustard Rancher. So you usually do Rancher first, which means you can go over to Farmer. So right now, this is the most interesting project to me. Oh, we still need power. Power is easy. Okay, rockets are in. Cargo seems to be largely unloaded. There has been another meteor storm. Okay, that's just the background. Okay, I think that's a bug. And I don't want it. Unfortunately, this is very slow. Probably better to do a full quit. Alright, so exits tend to be pretty... Oh. Wow. Return to menus are quite slow. That's, much more efficient. I think I could actually exit, launch it, and get to the front menu before it would, unload itself. The loading, however, is actually a little bit slow. Okay, load in. Register all the materials. So far, no sign of weird sounds. This rocket should be launchable. Which I guess is an interesting counterpoint in trying to get the perfect silo on the other one. But we gotta do experiments. We're at 62. Went up like 4 degrees. Oh, we don't want this to pile up on us. Oh, we're got cut off on this side. Shouldn't be a big impediment. Finally got that ladder fixed. Okay, it is not morning, so we don't want to do any more work over here. Yeah, proactive clearing of this can actually not keep up with the meteors so far, which is a little bit disturbing. Alright, we're trying to... Whoa. Well, it did that quick. We're gonna need a lot of stuff. Okay, so we can start getting... Ooh, I've been doing this with oil in the past. But I don't think I have a petroleum bottling station. Okay, that's good night. You're maintaining the expected gradient. Base is doing good. Well, I mean, this is actually decent for pinch peppers. These worts up here are not doing so good. Never did plant that one, apparently. Oh, and we're working on another power line for this. So still missing some stuff here to make that switch over. And it's another meteor shower. Nope, and that was morning. So that's a good time. To get their door in. No, wait, I just saw a meteor shower coming in. Okay, so we're getting some fried mushrooms again. 3, 7, 2. No eggs. 7, 6, 1 hatching. Critter egg. Yeah. Okay, we got some stone hatchlings. We usually have lots of hatchlings. Still missing some pipe segments here. You're just complaining about liquid. -33, -32, -38. Yeah, I mean, it would be really expensive to try and temp shift this entire thing. I don't even... Well, not that I've mined a lot of diamonds yet. Or, for that matter... It's probably not going to be very much, but it's something. And we could do them quickly. I do have a rocket out. Alright, so hopefully this area won't be getting the liquid chlorine, because we want it down here. And that might negatively impact this stuff getting not melting temperature. Alright, so that's all done. This is not done. And actually, this is going to be a kind of get it done, please. And how... That would be a long way to pipe it. I guess it's not too much worse than this. Or I could tap from here and try to make some. Meteor shower. Oh, does that mean we threw around a bunch of our sweeps? Yes. Did it even get thrown to their side? Oh, those are actually overlay things. Don't see any. So that's so currently, well, okay, maybe we've got 2 and a few pieces of iron. Maybe that'd be worth dealing with. Alright, so mark this stuff for sweeping. But we've got lots of embedded temperature here. This is going to cost us some atmosphere. So I don't really think we need more. Well, we certainly don't need more bio from here. I guess wart seeds would be the biggest thing we could do with the bio tanks. So definitely heating some things a bit. Some moos are escaping. Ooh, but the rest of this is actually taking the temperature quite nicely. I'm free! Did I hit the right button here? Did we... Well, that's definitely the wrong button. Alright, so what the heck's going on here? Green means open. So close, okay. Amazingly still, well, we added a whole bunch of carbon dioxide, so that explains some of that. How's the temperature of the carbon dioxide? Ooh, okay, so this is already 96. Ooh. Well, I'm glad I used obsidian here. This spot got hit pretty hard. But our pump's still good. Yep, and there we go. So, okay, so the carbon dioxide is getting quite cold. Maybe you want to allow it to be a little bit warm. Well, no, we need to keep the pump cold is the thing. And this is very cold. Come back a little bit warmer. So yeah, I'll have to work on this spot for a bit. And this ladder got hit pretty hard too. And this stuff. Oh, this is from the gantrys and things, which is actually still in a decent temperature. Yep, another moose escaped. Gantry, negative 14. Doing just fine. So we might actually be able to have access to all of our rocket here. Oh, interesting, you get the little biome change in the color filter. This spot might get a little hot. Oh. All the carbon dioxide pushed out here. Interesting. I think this used to be hydrogen. So, yeah, it's all settling down here. Getting pumped out. So that's actually... okay amount of carbon dioxide. And if we keep launching that, I might be able to support more slicksters. 3 of 20. Uh, 47, 76, 23. Yeah, we've got a decent age range. Oh. And it's made out of gold. I guess it got pushed up against a wall here? Well, so this also doesn't seem to be working, so... oh, shoot. Do we have... yeah, we've got regular sleep storage. Uh-oh, I hear doors. Well, maybe not. It is not morning, but it is not storming. All right. Oh, we got some petroleum. These are running again, but they're still kind of warm. I mean, I can switch this over to radiant pipe if I need to. But the petroleum seems to be cooling off pretty fast. So it was hot petroleum. So we're going to have a slight startup slowdown here. But this is cooling down rapidly. Oh, and here's the next bunch. Yeah, so it's coming in 50, 60. And actually, it's only going to take 2 or 3 of these to fill this up here. Negative 20. Oh, yeah. One more should do it. It's kind of nighttime right now. We still have tons of construction orders out here, so don't dare give them anything else. These poor moos, they'll probably never be fed. Got most of the steam condensed. Down to 66. Still hundreds up here, though. Morning! So, on one hand, oh, we've got some backup pipe here if that goes off. If there's no meteor shower, we might actually get the door done here. Oh, I reloaded. And stuff had actually been built there. Okay. There's no actual... Okay. One more step there. We have to watch all the rockets. Oh, 0.9 cycles, no storm. Let's just open this to avoid accidents. How's our petroleum doing? Still don't have... Oh, delivered. And really, we should just turn it off now. So the current liquid is -20s, -36, probably the first batch, which is the temperature we want. So once again, we're going to have some hot stuff in here. Seems to be pushing out a little bit. I mean, we'll have to let the system normalize and work for a bit. And this is going to come in and be hot for a tad. So we'll see how that goes, and if we need to do any radiant pipe. Try and fully normalize temperatures in here. Yeah, it's getting a little... Got the hot oil coming through. Okay, so we were trying to get power up here. So this line is complete down to here. Oh, and actually it's been joined into the power network. These were the same network, so this makes no difference at all. Oop. That would make a difference. And then... we were thinking about keeping the battery on there. Or maybe that thing will need its own battery. Because this was for some base stuff. that will take care of the doors, hopefully. Is this a... Yep, a rocket engine. Camille Mustard Miner. Probably at a point we could do research assistant to better get through the rest of it. Still missing a lot of wire here. Oh, shoot, I left my door. Oh, no, because the rocket was coming in. And oh, man, I would have closed that and wrecked the door. And the other one is 5.6 cycles. Gantrys up to 68. You know, if you put a steam engine underneath a rocket, I guess it could actually overheat. But then some of that would go out into the steam. Okay, working on those. I've got some moose wandering around. This system is just normalizing. The worst part is I'm trying to rebuild this somewhere else to be easy access. But okay, so now you're negative 40. What's your excuse? Oh, I wonder if I'm actually going to have to loop it down here to keep it cold. Now, eventually, if we start recycling the chlorine, we're going to have hot stuff coming in here. So I don't know if we necessarily want to go to full radiant, normalize the temperatures, because that, well, I guess heating this up wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, because you're still in shutdown. Yes, I presume the petroleum is still cooling here. And kind of normalizing between one room and the other. Morning! Alright, I should see if we can do another door. Not currently storming. Oof, that's going to drop a lot of regolith. Alright, buildings only. They can stand on the regolith. One more. You can do it. Come on, Bubbles. Well, let's chat about beds instead. Yep, beds are great. Thank you, Stinky. And now Stinky's confused. Oh, you know what? One thing I'm going to have to do... This actually gives them the potential to step up here. So that is probably giving them some interesting pathing options. Alright, so these doors should be pretty solidly closed right now. Although if we ever hook up this automation wire, that could change. So let's... getting this in shouldn't be a problem. This is more of just, I didn't want to get hot stuff on here, but they're going to need this to walk to get this, the way the doors are set up now. Okay. Got our doors in place. We are in the process of running over the signal to control them. Spending a fair bit on the signal to control these. Fertile with crushing. For pointless cycles. Oh, yeah, I could launch you again, couldn't I? How is... It's like I could. I have some obsidian again. What else am I getting from that? Copper and iron. Well, iron's generally okay. You know, I don't need it right now, and watching the doors is just stressful, so give me my astronaut back. Yeah, I can't... Don't really know any other way to do that. I've tried disabling it in the past. That doesn't do the trick. $100 degrees. How you doing? Negative... Yeah, so it seems to be stabilizing in the negative 40s. Probably between the temperature out here and the temperature out here. Okay, so that's getting negative 50, which is comparable to this. Oh! Okay, we're getting some liquid chlorine. I don't know if it's going to stick. This stopped melting. This is still looking very melty. Which way is this going? Hard to say. It's kind of bouncing around a lot. Oh, yeah, there's... Okay, so, yeah, along the temp shift panel here, we're actually getting some. Which is going to be the coldest spot, because it's next to this. And then we're getting more chlorine in, but we may have had... Yeah. Our initial batch of chlorine here was limited. So this is where we have to maybe say sorry, Puffs. Ventilation. Bleach stone's been nice and all. And ooh, that's a mess up pipes. Yeah, that was convenient for this one. Are we still emptying the rocket? Yeah, we're still emptying the rocket. Cool. Okay, so maybe we can support some more slicksters now. However, we have a puzzle to solve. There's a pinch I would lose here. Small amount of polluted oxygen probably wouldn't be a big deal. But there's already some small amounts of natural gas around. Hey, guest you saw. Okay. I'm not sure how that's relevant to the current situation. But welcome. So, yes, we planned this poorly. I can maybe get through over here. Dip, 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 da, jump. Jump, jump. This is predominantly going to be 60 degrees. The temperature out here is 70. So, okay. I'm getting the right pipe here, right? Yeah, I think so. We already brought some of this through. The dupes are coming in here sometimes. And yep. Ooh, this might be a little bit of both, actually. We want chlorine, and we want a certain amount of it. Yes, this is a positive signal. But this is going to be an and. Which means those will actually be a little bit too close. Oh, okay. I guess it worked. So now that this is only liquid chlorine, I could see getting liquid carbon dioxide, though. Unless I put shutoffs on these to keep this room from getting too cold or something. So we're gonna need a filter. Which generates heat. Now the other stuff. Man. It's like it's gotta go somewhere. There we go. This is probably going to be carbon dioxide. Which I'd love to throw over here. But I'd not put any piping through that wall yet. Yep, brake alarm. For now, we'll just dump it over here just to get rid of it. And maybe we do some mopping or something later. Morning! And that's about as far as we'll get, because Louise were shut down like -60. Meanwhile, this power network is not complete. The automation network is not complete. The gassy moves are free! Oh, and Devon. Uh-oh. I didn't get my dupe back this time. Well... shoot. We've had rock... Oh, I loaded a game with a rocket out, didn't I? Oh, boy. Oh! It's like, oh, hell, they must be on the other rocket. Alright, well, wait till this one comes back and see what happens. So... this is what's interesting to me right now. I mean, these aren't going to grow well here, but it's an opportunity to learn some things about them. Perhaps more importantly to the overall production of liquid chlorine. Oh, there are other things in here, though. So the terrible thing about this rock is we actually have a pressure gate. So it's like you don't want to have it open any longer than it needs to be. But that's how you get your doors slagged. So we're going to start grabbing all the chlorine right as the puffs start doing well. Do we ever actually get 7 tons of bleach stone? So they actually did start doing something. Oh, and how is picking consumable ore? Fine carbon, we can shut down shut that down for a while. It's probably creating a little bit of heat out here. 0.1 cycles. We're making some progress in the glass. The diamond's a bit of a haul. Oh, we'd slowed down to work on something. This place is recovering its temperature like a champ. We've almost got all the carbon dioxide out. Ooh, yeah, I get to keep an eye on this too. One cycle. Oh, so I guess the way we target this. Conductive wire. Conductive wire. Gas pipe. Conductive wire. Oh. Ooh, what a mess. I think this one poor puff just lives his entire life up here. These guys aren't getting any chlorine, though. So how are we actually doing on puffed eggs? I think some of them are hatching. Pufflet prints. Oh, and I had done something with these guys. Did I actually configure this? No element selected, and it's a NOT gate. Oh boy. Well, good thing we had a filter out here. Good thing we had a couple filters out here. Might need a couple more. So that had exactly the opposite of the desired effect, but we should be able to repressurize now. This is probably very, very high pressure oxygen, courtesy of our thing here. Oops. Negative 54. Oh, but we have chlorine in here again. Is that from the pipe, or did they just open the door? They must have just opened the door. Oh. Oops. That's 4 doors. That was kind of a multiple crisis there. Oh. And we need to make sure that these tiles are built out of obsidian. Which they apparently weren't. Oh, yeah, all this was wrong. I'd swear I made a point of building it all out of obsidian, but Mayfic Rock was the wrong choice. Yeah, so apparently most of the, well, we probably also lost a ton of pressure up here. But apparently a lot of the heat comes in on this side now. That's okay. At least we got some steel back from the doors. The gantrys survived though. Gantry. Ooh. Okay, that one got a little bit warm. And our dupe count is back up. These got a little bit warm. And right back in. I mean, I guess this is technically vacuum, but this won't get us hit by meteors. Oh boy. Shoot. Well, there's not a whole lot they can do out here anyway. Oh, that's going to default to an off signal. You're an AND gate. Well, no, I've got a better solution to this. We just change door permissions for a little bit. Alright, we're covered. We might get some hot stuff down here, but we will not actually get hit by a meteor in our rocket silo. And this is why we don't want them out here. Move to, like, anywhere. Okay, there is no longer any reason to go out here. Just take a nap. Pressure is surprisingly good, actually. And then when the shower's over, clean that up. You're just staying... Oh, you're walking into the door. And then you're not through the door, so you don't have to pay attention to the permissions. There you go. Ooh, we lost some ladder up here. Apparently I built this out of obsidian either. I think. Okay, so this is actually a design error. But I should wait until these kind of get filled in to fix it, I think. Well, no, this one's okay. Oof. Alright, well that stuff needs to get fixed up. Oh. We got a bunch of stuff. And everything in here is the kind of stuff that should kind of get picked up of its own accord for the most part. I guess I should... I don't think they use the gantrys. Maybe they will by the time rocketry's done. And the gantrys don't stop it either. But we have storage defined for that, so... Okay, so we had some hot stuff here. And... Wow. Okay, so this area is a little bit of trouble. It gets a lot of heat down here. And we've got a lot of carbon dioxide. Oh, we got some other random gases in here that can't... What did I do with this before? This grab's greedy. That little bit of hydrogen in there. Well, until these shut down anyway. But this is nice and chilly. Ooh, man, we could do some chlorine here, too. Alright, so this should be cooling back down. That should be cooling back down. Pipes are okay, right? Yeah. Still negative, even. Alright. That's probably enough for now. It's getting... It's the point where I should shut off my webcam if not, but I think... should probably look at getting to bed at a reasonable hour, so... I still want to have dinner and all that good stuff. Unliquefied chlorine. 54. We need... And this is what this game does. It just keeps sucking you in. Ooh, it's green. I've never had liquid chlorine before. Oh! Well, it does something. What is this? And polluted water. But it's sleeping. Whatever that means. I guess that means it's not growing. Yeah, so we have to work on the other thing to actually Is it consuming while it's doing that? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, we got a bunch of wheezing shut down. Well, maybe I do have to do some radiant pipe, but like I said, I keep getting sucked back in. Morning! Technically, I have dupes and rockets. I think that will be okay. Well, we'll let it go ahead and do this. Makes a slightly better screen. Alright, actually what makes it an even better screen. And this didn't work last time. Yeah, I need to investigate that. Okay. Anywho, thanks for watching. Thanks to Ned Makes Games, To Laugh or to Cry, Dog and Lake, Starmius, Leopard, Deadly Taco, Cat Knox, Joey Chef for AP, Osrat Gaming, Askin TV, Gamer Slayer, and Instant Speed Live for hosting me. If you're looking for some place to go, I might have a recommendation. Oh. Kuro Kitsune is one of the people I sometimes see in that host list, is playing this game. Might be ending up soon. But if you're looking for someplace cool to hang out, that's someplace cool to hang out.
Get her done.
Oh, and it's not muted for some reason. And thanks for hanging out with me, and good night.